Hi, I'm Roderick Carmody.
And I'm Sarah Dibert.
And we're going to take a shot at answering some of your questions about cross country. All right, here we go.
First one.
First one. Like I'm on a game show. What is CrossCountry Consulting? We are a professional services firm that's national at this point that likes to think of ourselves as a nimble, high-quality alternative to the Big Four to help our clients solve their most pressing business problems.
And that's what we do. I think the reason all of us are here right now is because of the people here, our commitment to our core values. So those are the things that we all hold really dear to us at CrossCountry.
All right, number two. What makes CrossCountry unique? To be honest, there's a lot of firms that do what we do. If you're to look at our service offerings top to bottom, you'll probably find other firms that do what we do. But I think there's very few, if any, that do it the way we do it. And I think at the end of the day, it starts with our people. And we have a pretty unique philosophy at CrossCountry that if we can create a better experience for our consultants, they will create a better experience for our clients. So it's a pretty unique way to go about the business we do, but I think that's what makes us unique.
Mm-hmm. I would completely agree with that. And I think, we have 4 core values that I've mentioned this before, we hold dear to us. And I think one of the unique things is they aren't aspirational core values for us. They're actually like who we are right now in this moment. They are who we were 3 years ago when I first started. They were who you guys wanted us to be when you first started this firm. So I think that's something that, I love seeing those 4 words up there and knowing that we all are actually like very collectively aligned and behind each of those.
We actually had the core values before we had any employees. So I think that's really important that we had a North Star that we were going after back when there were just 4 of us. And so I think I'm most proud of the fact that our core values haven't moved an inch since we started the firm. In every meeting we have, our first topic at leadership is people. How are our people doing? Is someone having a baby or buying a new house? That's literally what we start every meeting with. We have coaching families to reinforce the core values, and at the end of the day, a big piece of the year-end bonus isn't just what you do, it's how you do it, and how is really reinforced by those core values. So I think we've got a real infrastructure behind keeping the core values front and center. To be honest, it's something we think about all the time, because if we lose track of who we are, if we lose track of our core values, we'll be a different firm than we want to be. So at the end of the day, it's something leadership cares deeply about.
I think at CrossCountry, we are people first, employees second, which you feel every day from every single person you speak to.
All right, question number 2.
Number 3.
Number 3, wow, here we go.
Ooh.
What is your favorite cross-country memory? Oh
gosh, you have to go through like the file folders in your brain for that one.
It's been an unbelievable ride. I would say when we got our first office. When you start a company, you never quite know if you're gonna make it or not. And when we moved into our first office, I think it was our 2nd or 3rd year, and we had our logo behind the door, it really became real. And so I could probably talk for hours about great stories along the way, but I think when you see an idea, a different idea of starting with your people, and it grow legs to the point where you think you're gonna make it. To be honest, I think that was my best memory, but I get great memories every day.
Yeah, it's tough for me. Like, I feel like the things cycling through my brain right now are just like laughing so much in basically any meeting that we're having, when we're collaborating. I think most recently though, just coming into the office for some of our service line meetings and lunches and, doing happy hours as we've started to come back together after the pandemic. All of a sudden you see someone and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the first time I've seen you in person. I feel like I know you, I've met your kids on Zoom, I've known you for years. And so I don't know, I guess thinking of like some of these first in-person meetings with people that we've been working with for so long has been nice.
From the beginning, if we're not laughing, we're doing something wrong.
Right.
And I think it goes to, we're very serious about work, but we're also people that like to laugh. And if we lose track of laughter, we've lost track of CrossCountry. But couldn't agree more that almost every meeting, every meeting every day ends with your cheeks hurt from laughing. And if we stay true to that, I think we'll be fine. All right, let's see what we have next.
I'm really feeling like Dana White right now.
What was your dream job growing up? And what do you do at CrossCountry? All right, growing up, I probably wanted to be a baseball player. Had the passion, but not quite the ability. So I'm not quite sure how to morph that into cross country. But if I had to connect some dots, it's my job at CrossCountry is a lot of things. I've been here since the day we started the firm in 2011, And it's allowed me to touch a lot of different things in terms of launching new practices, starting new offices, launching new capabilities. Those are things that I love to do. And at the end of the day, it's not quite being a baseball player, but I do really enjoy going to a baseball game with our new hires and colleagues and just getting to know them as a person. So maybe that's my connection point between my dream job growing up and what I do today.
I love that, yeah.
All right, let's see what's next. I literally have no idea what's behind here.
Oof.
If you could switch places with any cross-country leader, who would it be?
Interesting.
Wow, good question. I think I would be maybe Anita.
Ooh.
Anita lives in South Africa.
Yeah.
And she was a partner at PwC and has come over to help us lead and grow one of our global offices just outside of Cape Town, South Africa. And if you've been to South Africa, it's one of the most beautiful places on earth.
I've been once, and that is a good call. I like that answer. I would probably say Amy B or Juliana. So our head of HR and our COO. I think I would definitely like to be in their shoes, leading operations for a day. I definitely like jobs that are more internally focused, so you can support the people that you work with to help them do their jobs better. So that's what I love about my job. So I would just want to see it from their vantage point.
All right, the last one, here we go.
Last one.
Why should I work at CrossCountry? That's a great question. I think at the end of the day, there's a lot of jobs out there, but if you can find a job with people that you care about, you've won. And I think one of the best things about CrossCountry, and I can say this holistically, if I didn't work with these people, I'd want to still be with these people. And I think that just makes work a pleasure. And if you've never had it before, it's something you kind of have to see to believe. But at the end of the day, our happy hours last a long time because people aren't coming to check the box because it's a work event. They care deeply about their colleagues. We know each other's spouses and children and dogs. And I think that that's the kind of bond that makes this place special.